Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. I'm Nikki. I'm a new grad labor and delivery nurse, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about finding your first job in 2020. If it was anything like my process, it's tough and discouraging and it feels like there's no end. This pandemic has been so crazy and everyone was telling me like, oh, they need nurses, you'll find a job in no time, when they didn't realize that I was a completely new nurse and that nursing school really doesn't make you prepared to start working right away on a nursing floor, and that hospitals and employers really need to nurture you and train you into becoming a nurse. So people really weren't understanding that, and I'm so thankful that the vaccine is finally here and hopefully this pandemic is coming slowly to an end. But yeah, I'm excited to get the vaccine. My hospital is getting it hopefully within the next week or two. And yeah, are you guys getting the vaccine? Are you nervous? Have you guys done any research? I want to know if you guys are getting the vaccine as well and what your thoughts are, so leave them down in the comment section. I've done a lot of research and I'm pretty confident in the data and I'm excited to get it over with. I live with my mom and my sister and both of them have had COVID, and I surprisingly am the only one that hasn't had it in this house, and I would love to keep it that way. My mom was really sick and I just, rather not. If I can prevent myself from getting COVID, I most definitely will be. But anyway, I'm here today to share some of the things that I did to help me find a job, as well as share some of the things that I wish I did that would have maybe sped up the process. If you're interested in watching this video and seeing what other things I have to share with you guys, please consider subscribing to my channel. I post a video every Sunday, and that way you won't miss any of my upcoming videos. And with that, let's get started. Okay, tip number one, and something that I did not do but wish I did do, was apply early. Apply during your last semester of nursing school. Don't wait like I did until after you took the NCLEX. Companies and hospitals hire new grads before they pass their NCLEX all the time, with the contingency of you can start your position once you pass the NCLEX. I've heard lots of stories of people getting jobs lined up for when they graduate and when they pass the NCLEX, and some of the people that I work with actually did that, and I'm really frustrated with myself that I didn't do that, because I could have gone into a nurse residency program earlier and started working pretty much right after graduating, especially because I took my NCLEX so fast, which was partly because of the pandemic, but that's a whole different story. So I would recommend starting to look for and apply to jobs during your last semester of nursing school. And I know that's like a really stressful time and there's a lot going on. Trust me, I've been there. But if you can start looking at least into where you want to work and what opportunities are available around you, I would highly recommend doing that during your last semester. You don't want to start too early, like 6 months in advance, because no one's going to want to hold a position for that long. But with like maybe a month or two until graduation, I think that's a really reasonable timeline, and that could really help you to find a job and start working sooner after graduating and passing your boards. My next tip, and something that I really followed, was just applying everywhere. I would go on Indeed, I would go on the hospital's websites, I would go on Monster, like all of the sites like that, and just put my application out there. I would do this almost every single day. I was looking for new grad programs because I felt like it would have been a little bit easier to get in, and I was interested in working for the hospital that I did my clinicals at, which only offered a new grad program for people that did not have experience. So you could not get hired to the hospital without going through the program. So I was interested in that, and I was looking at other new grad programs around me, as well as applying to just standard positions, which I didn't have as much hope for, because a lot of the times it said experience preferred, and I would apply to those, but obviously if someone else applied that had more experience than me, I wasn't gonna get it. But anyway, point is, just apply everywhere. And this includes a variety of jobs. You can apply to rehabs, you can apply to home care, as well as the typical hospital jobs. Although I really just wanted to work in a hospital setting, I just applied everywhere because I figured if I got an interview, that would be practice for me, because that's something that I really get nervous about. And I was trying to get past that and get out of my comfort zone and get into a space where I felt more comfortable going through interviews. So I thought thought that if I applied to jobs, even if I wasn't interested in them, I would at least gain the experience of the interview. The other thing about applying to jobs that you might not necessarily want to work for is that once you get your foot in the door and gain like 6 months to a year of experience, it's a lot easier to transition into a different position. From my experience, it's really hard to get a job as a new grad, and I'm so thankful that I got a job, let alone in the specialty of my dream. But I was starting to apply and consider actually accepting positions on med-surg floors, tele floors, like any other kind of specialty, as well as home care and rehab facilities if it boiled down to it. Because I've met a lot of nurses on the floors through my clinicals that had rehab jobs or home health jobs as their first positions as new grads, and clearly they have left that position and have found a way into the setting that they want to be in. So although you might not want to do it, I would just encourage you to apply to all types of positions and just seeing what's out there and just giving everything a chance. And then my last tip has to do with these applications that you're going to be sending out to a variety of different job opportunities. I would just make sure that you fill out each application completely, and I would also encourage you to include things that might not be required but are asked for, like a resume and cover letter. I really have grown to appreciate cover letters because I feel like that helped me land my position, and having a specific and notable cover letter can really help your application to stand out. So I really recommend doing that. And I know a lot of times cover letters aren't required, but I got into the habit of writing a cover letter for each and every application that I did, especially the applications for the jobs that I really wanted to get. So like the labor delivery jobs, mother baby, all of those. I have had somebody already ask me to make a video about how to write a cover letter, and I'm a little bit hesitant just because obviously I'm not an expert, and I did what any person would do before writing a cover letter and Googled how to write a good cover letter. But if you guys are interested and really want to have more of an insight on my process of writing a cover letter, let me know in the comments. And I know I told you guys just to apply everywhere, but this is where this tip comes in. You still want to make sure that each and every one of your applications is a good one and you put your effort into it. So if you're getting tired and frustrated and you're losing motivation and focus, just step away and stop filling out applications, because I know that can be really draining and also very repetitive and monotonous. So I understand that that can kind of get a little bit boring and you could just, start just filling it out and not really paying attention. But this is where this comes in, and you want to make sure that each application is the best that it can be and you're putting your best foot forward. There's no typos. You filled it out completely. You put in all of your information. That way your application won't just get put to the side if they see like, oh, you misspelled something or you didn't include something that they asked for. So those are my 3 tips on, well, that's 6. 3 tips on landing a job in 2020 as a new grad nurse. Hopefully they will help you guys out, and let me know if you guys get an interview, get a job offer. That would be amazing. So keep me posted in the comment section, and thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm and helps me to grow my channel. With that, I'll see you guys next week. Bye.